What is up, everyone? Welcome to 5 Things We Learned from Game Week 17. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Football Chatbox. We're going to look into what we learned from Game Week 17 and what we can take into Game Week 18. Let's get started in the video. Alright, in number 1, we've got Palmer Halls with no pen. Finally, Palmer got some big returns, double-digit returns, and he didn't even need penalties to get it. A goal and an assist. Probably should have had another assist if Broha, could finish and find his shooting boots. Palmer, but still, 14 points, could have been 17, but came away with the top points this week from Chelsea and looking good for this Chelsea team. Now, Nkunku didn't feature, but I think Nkunku will slowly start to get minutes off the bench. And with Jackson going for AFCON, I think Palmer's spot in there is locked for this Chelsea team. He's one of their best players as well. Really good price value as well right now for the moment. Still a good option, still a good opportunity to go and get him for those who don't have him. And he didn't get a yellow card as well, which means he's now eligible for Game Week 18. So if you haven't got him, I think there are still good fixtures ahead for Chelsea that this guy can thrive. So go get him. Pretty good option, really good player as well. But yeah, Palmer Hall's number 1. And let's move into number 2. Mixed results for Newcastle. Now, when I say mixed results, they won 3-0, which is a great result for them. But the injuries also happened. Fabian Shah off with a hamstring injury. That could be a couple of weeks out. Joelinton, another one. We don't know the extent of that injury as well. But there were returns as well for Dan Burn and Botman also. So they lost a few players and they got a few players back, which isn't great because you want to be getting players back, not losing players in the process as well. So that is something we kind of had to wait and see in terms of how it goes. I think the Joelinton injury in midfield is a slightly big one because that midfield was doing well and then he did get injured. Maybe Luis Miley, who's on the picture here, could be a differential punt for those wanting. But I think in defense, Dan Burn could offer value now with those who don't have Trippier and are looking to maybe think about it. Could be an alternative option, but now we'll have to wait and see. For those of you who have Livramento, this is where it gets interesting. For those who have Livramento, because now Trippier suspension is done, he'll be back for Game Week 18. Does Livramento go to left back, or does Dan Burn retain his place? I think Dan Burn retains his place. So what happens to Livramento? This is a very interesting thing to kind of wait and see what happens actually. Maybe he could also play further up front. Does that mean Gordon gets a rest? Gordon has apparently been carrying a knock. He did return as well. So we'll see. Those of you who have Livramento, something to think about. Maybe you might have to take Game Week 18 on the cuff and see whether he actually, plays or doesn't play. That's one thing to kind of think. Keep that in mind for those who have him. But let's move into number 3. Kudus great, but AFCON next. Now, Kudus, really good baller. Probably while he plays the right wing spot and Bowen occupies the striker spot, Kudus is the best option, best value. The problem is AFCON's coming, and I initially forgot about it and had to be reminded as well. But AFCON is coming for him. So those who have him, great. Would I go looking to buy him? Maybe not, because of the AFCON upcoming. You'll have to get rid of him. And if you have Salah, Son, and Hwang Hee-chan as well, you've already got a lot of players that you kind of need to look into offloading. So yeah, great option, Kudus. But yeah, AFCON unfortunately coming soon. So that is one thing to kind of keep in mind. Now, if you reached up to this point, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. As we move into number 4, Son left wing against low block. Once again, Son Heung-min was deployed on the left wing spot with Richarlison taking that number 9 spot. And he didn't do really well that in that left wing spot. He was kind of like locked down. They're about to face an Everton team who are playing really well, keeping clean sheets, 4 on the bounce as well from Everton. Could be another tough game for Heung-min Son, but he's following this like pattern of returning, blanking, returning, blanking, returning, blanking. So I wonder if this upcoming week against Everton is the week where he does return. So we'll kind of see. It's only been for the last 4 game weeks, but then he's obviously blanked 3 in a row before that as well. So we'll see what happens. It's another one thing is for sure, it's another tough game coming for Son. So we'll see how he does at home against a good Everton team. And let's move into our final point. Bournemouth versus Luton game suspended. Now, at the time you're watching this, there may also already be an announcement about what's going to happen about this game. The good news is that we know that Tom Lockyer is fine. He's responsive, which is great news for everyone in general, to be honest. Now, from an FPL point of view, with regards to this game, all I've heard so far is that this game will be replayed in full. And also that the FPL gameweek 17 for the moment, at the time that I'm recording this early in the morning in Australia, is still open. So, what happens to Solanke points? I honestly don't know. We'll have to wait and see, actually. Ideally, I would like the points not to be removed, because there's no guarantee that he scores a goal again in full when they play the full 90 again. But we'll see. This is a new thing that's happened. Before, we've had COVID and games got suspended and your players got auto-subbed on for those who didn't play. But in this case, we've had a game that's been mostly played. So we kind of had to wait and see what happens with that game. I think Premier League still are wondering what actually is going to happen as well. And then FPL will kind of react accordingly. So we'll see. But whatever happens, happens. It won't be the first time where points are awarded, points are removed, or points are wrongfully awarded as well, or wrongfully removed as well. So let's have a look. Let's see what happens. But yeah, thank you for reaching till the end of this video. If you're new, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe as well. And yeah, we'll see you all soon for another video. Most likely the Game Week 18 free hit video as well. So stay tuned for that, and like, subscribe. And if you're a regular subscriber as well, I will be traveling for the moment for the next couple of weeks. So if you want to join the Discord and ask any questions, feel free to join the Discord as well. Links will be in the description. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever